Hi, everybody. I'm Stormy. I'm the mom.
I'm Eric. I'm the dad.
Hi, I'm Joshua. I'm the brother.
Hi, I'm Amelia Rose. Of course, you guys already know that. I'm the famous out of all of them. And I'm obviously the greatest.
Oh no, here we go.
Anything else you need to say, Amelia, before we dive in?
Yeah, are you sure?
No.
Okay.
Welcome back, guys, to our new series where we talk about all things relating to TLC's Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. In a series, you're going to hear about the show, our lives. We're going to talk about the latest viral trends on social media and everything in between. But before we dive into episode 6, what's been going on in everybody's life? Stormy?
I mean, what hasn't been going on in our life? Like, I don't even know. First, I got these crazy ass lip fillers, which is super swollen right now. Amelia hates them. She cried.
We're gross.
But hopefully they go down in the next day or two. So that's something because that's something that I've never done before. Me and Eric got to go to what would you call that place? What is it?
Uh, I, you know, it's a self-help place, like a self-healing place, kind of like a I don't
Yeah.
like body bar. I've heard it called before. Like it's just different things. So it's like a
The
spa.
Yeah. So I got lip fillers. Eric got to watch me be put in pain. Amelia hates them. Alana hates them. Josh isn't too thrilled, but Delilah digs them. That's whatever. But in the next couple days, hopefully they look normal. So that's one thing that happened in our lives. But I had, not just me, but all of us have had the craziest fucking week. So one of Alana's friends, I wouldn't say really like a friend, but like a work acquaintance, right? She um she was like dating Alana's ex-boyfriend's best friend. So like they had went on like a couple of um double dates or whatever, and they had worked together. So like they weren't like friends, but So when Alana and her ex-boyfriend broke up, this girl blocks Alana, and out of the blue, she gets a hold of her and she's like super upset, and she asks Alana if she can move in with us. Fuck no, right? Like I don't know you and Alana doesn't really know you, and like we knew that her parents were weird and she was kind of weird, and I don't know, but I told Alana, like, absolutely not. That's crazy. Like, I don't even know the situation. Next thing you know, this girl blocks Alana.
Yeah, weird.
And then, like, 2 days goes by. She unblocks Alana, gets a hold of her, bawling her eyes out, begging her to come and stay with us again, saying that her parents forced her to block Alana. I don't know. So we let this little girl come here. It's like 10 o'clock at night. She's 40 minutes away from where we live. They're kicking her out at nighttime. She has nowhere to go. So I send Joshua and Alana to go get this girl. And I tell Alana, like, she can stay here, but she can only stay here for like a day or two until she figures out what she's doing. She's like 19 years old. Um, so this girl comes here. Next thing you know, I'm getting text messages from this girl's mom calling Alana a tramp and a slut, telling me that I brainwashed her kid. I've never met this woman's child, okay, until we let her come here. Saying that I brainwashed her, and they're gonna come here and they're gonna beat everybody's ass and they're gonna call the police and make this girl come back, which first of all, she's 19 years old. You can't force her to stay somewhere. They're like they're very weird people. Like they're strict on this girl. I mean, weird shit. Like her car battery went dead, so they threatened to call the police on her. Like they're very weird people. So
Strange, very strange.
anyways, I tell Alana she can stay here for like a day or two. I went through hell and back with this girl's family, blowing up my phone, saying the most weirdest, crazy things. And she ended up being here for a whole entire week. And last night I told Alana, like, hey, like, what the hell is going on with this chick? Like, she's got to get going. Anyways, her brother ends up coming to get her this morning. So
Yeah.
that's been one hell of a week. What else has happened, honey?
Store's open, which is great. Finally pulled all that together. We're open. We're present. We're there every day. People are coming in. We have an official grand opening scheduled, but we're on Google and our sign is being delivered on Monday. So yeah, we're up and running there, which is great. We finally narrowed everything out with the city and the permits and all the drama that we had going on there. So yeah, we're good. We're up and running and already got the orders rolling in, and Stormy's busy, and that's a good thing.
You can't say where you work at, Joshua, but we can talk about the lady at your work poking you in your glasses.
Yeah, so I was doing my job and she comes up screaming, like she's trying to point at something and then points at my face and touches my glasses. And I'm like, well, get out of my face. You don't need to be that close to me. So she was mad about something that wasn't screwed in right, and it wasn't me. It was the guy next to me that was on the job all day because they took the job away from us because we were low on manpower. So after she did that bullcrap, I went to the office. I straight up snitched on her. I don't care. Now they're doing a whole investigation on her and watching her, watching me, and it's I gotta go to work every day and deal with this big old 6'2" mean
Karen.
lady.
Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like, for those of you that know, like some of you will know us, and Joshua is so laid back. So for that kind of stuff to happen to Alana, it's expected. But for it to happen to Joshua is totally unexpected because he's probably the nicest guy, chillest guy in the entire world. So it's very strange for somebody to dislike him.
Okay, Mom, but can I talk about what happened in my life?
Oh yeah, what's
Oh,
going on in your world?
let's hear about it.
So I went to school and I love fourth grade. It's the
Oh.
best ever. But me and my friend are not in the same class, and that makes me mad.
Oh no.
So I think school is just a bunch of bullshit.
It's the end of the world. Do you see that friend at lunch or recess?
Yeah, of
Well, then
course
you're
I
good.
do.
Then you're good.
But I have to go to like 6 different classes. Like, oh my gosh. And I have to write an ELA writing. And I'm like so mad because of that. And I don't want to do that.
It's getting hard for Amelia, you guys, because she's growing up. So she's got more responsibility, changing classes. She's not used to change very well.
The fourth grade is hell. Fourth grade is
So,
hell.
do you want to talk about our big news?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
You can talk about it.
So we have, up to this point, had a lot of opportunities to appear on very different social media platforms. Dr. Phil, we've had media outlets reach out to us and ask for permissions to run videos in their markets. And we've granted that on a case-by-case basis. There's some running out in the UK right now. They're flooded on Snapchat. A lot of these stations are Snapchat and Instagram related. So that's been all happening. Well, we don't use Instagram very much, but when we do, there's always opportunities that flood in through Instagram. Some legit, some not legit. It's very tough to filter these things out. So we've been contacted by a channel on YouTube called Truly. They produce a show called My Extraordinary Family. They've been going for a while now. They've appeared. We've watched their show before this. We're familiar with some of their guests. Some of their guests have gone on to become reality TV people. They've gotten shows on TLC. Poly Family is one that comes to mind right now. There's another one, My Three Dads, I think it's called. Not sure what outlets they're on, but we're familiar with them. We've seen the things that they put out there. So we've agreed to film an episode for Truly and My Extraordinary Family. It'll feature all of us. We're going to film it in next month, which would be October. and I assume it'll air shortly thereafter. So yeah, exciting. They're going to do a short piece on us and kind of focus on our family and our bratty rotten little kids and the social media presence and things that we have going on there. So should be good.
So I wasn't talking about that big news. I was talking about our other big news.
What other big news?
What's big in our life right now that we're getting ready to do?
I am so worn down by that process.
Our
To me,
house.
yeah, I'm worn down by that. So when I prioritize things as big news, that is slowly working its way down the list because it's stress. That's stress news. Yes,
Mom,
we are buying a house.
and we're getting a new dog.
See the level
OMG.
of priority about what's big news. So to continue, we are buying a house. We finally decided on a location that we'd like to nail down and stay in one place for a minute. So the offer's been accepted. We have a conditional approval from the underwriter. We're collecting all the last minute things that make the process annoying. Homeowners insurance, taxes, inspections, all this stuff is happening. So we haven't been given a closing date, but it's supposed to happen in the next 2 weeks. So that's the news.
That's pretty exciting because, I mean, it might be a headache for Eric because he's got to do all the technical shit and all that good stuff. And, but for me, like, I'm just excited because, we've worked really hard to get our credit back in place and all that good stuff. And we're finally there. So I think that's about it. Unless you have anything else you would like to share, Amelia.
No.
Are you
No?
sure?
And so I lost $5 from the tooth fairy, and Dad lost one of my tooths that I got at school. I lost my tooth at school, and Dad lost it, and now he owes me $8.
So I get the $5 that you lost that I said I'd give you, but how do you arbitrarily assign a $3 value to the other tooth if the tooth fairy hasn't done a thorough examination? I mean,
She's
seriously.
taxing you.
How so the tooth that was lost that you left, that was in the little container, how do you just assign a number? What if the tooth fairy decides that that tooth is crap?
Well, if she does, then she's still gonna give me $3.
How do you know? Maybe she'll give you a quarter.
She's taxing. Amelia tax.
Ridiculous.
Care.
What about you,
Ridiculous.
son? Do you have any other news?
That dinner you made last night was insane.
Oh
was
yeah,
so-
that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool.
Tell 'em about it.
So we have cooking
Wait.
club.
Mom,
What?
let me tell them what you made me last night and Delilah. So she got us these green, like, fancy cups, and we got banana pudding in it, and what is it called?
Well,
Like
just
those really sour.
technically you got key lime pudding.
Yeah.
It was key
Or
lime
key lime
pudding.
pudding.
So they were like key lime parfaits, and Amelia and Delilah are bougie, of course. So they had special like little like margarita glasses, and we decked it all out. But everybody else just had to eat it off a plate. But the meal, so we have cooking club. Me and Eric are a part of a cooking club with multiple other adults. And this week it was our week to host. So when it's your week to host, you are responsible for giving the meal, and you're responsible for the prize for the winner. So I think it's a $50 prize that we're doing this week for the winner that wins. So the way it works is if you're hosting, which we're hosting, you would get to choose the meal, and everybody has to make the same meal, but it's their take on it. So let's say I say lasagna. We'll make our version of lasagna, and then five other people will make their version. It could be taco lasagna, it could be chicken lasagna, things like that. And obviously, these people are in different countries, different states. So everybody that's judging in our group chat, they have to judge off of presentation. So a lot of us, we take it very seriously. We go out, we buy new plates to put it on and all that good stuff. And Joshua in my house, he's always the photographer because he takes the best pictures. But this week's meal was different. This week, each person got 5 ingredients. Everybody's ingredients were different. So we gave everyone in my house gave everybody 5 ingredients. For example, Eric gave one of my friends arugula, leeks, pears. It was horrible, her 5 ingredients, but she ended up doing something beautiful. Ours, we let everybody give us our ingredients, which was green peppers, or not green peppers, limes, soy sauce, flour, syrup. So we made homemade waffles and we used that as our bread, as our buns. So we made homemade waffles, fried chicken, um, and I made a how do you say it?
Fresh crema, Mexican
Fresh
crema.
crema, a lime cilantro crema sauce, and Eric made key lime
Key lime parfait.
pudding parfaits. So that was our oh, and our sandwiches had bacon on them, and yeah, it was pretty nifty.
Well,
So
solid.
tonight is judging night, and I hope we win.
Yeah, for the record, that ends up being like a $250 meal just to make sure we have a good showing. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's serious. It's serious business. And everybody has
serious.
a week to do it. We do it every week. So this one was a little harder than the rest because we assigned ingredients versus just a dish. So it's a
Hey,
little
I
tougher.
want to talk.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
So, you know how, like, last night, me and Delilah got, like, those waffle slime kits? And Delilah got the cake one, and the other night, we got the banana split one.
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about how Target just completely gets way too much of our money. I mean, seriously.
And me and Delilah mixed all of ours together, and look how pretty this is.
Oh, we have a slime demonstration.
Very beautiful. And
Beautiful. honey.
today you're getting the other 2 kits that you haven't gotten yet.
I got a
Okay.
question. I got a serious question. Should we get into today's show that we watched?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're
mean,
ready,
I mean, come on. Seriously?
what do you
Okay.
think, Amelia? Can we get into the show?
Yeah.
Okay,
I've
let's
been waiting.
let's get into it.
Slowpokes.
Okay, so today we're discussing season 1, episode 6 of TLC's Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. The title was A Bunch of Wedgies. In this episode, Anna goes to the hospital and is put on bed rest. The family does a final weigh-in for their little weight competition. Then they go to the water park and Alana competes in the Rockstar Diva Pageant. Pretty cool. So, how does everybody feel about the episode? Just give me your immediate reaction. What do you think? I thought it was good. I like the pageant.
I think this episode was a little short. I feel like it wasn't as interesting as the other ones. What about you, Bubba?
Yeah, it was a little short, but it was cool that she did win the queen prize. That was cool.
I liked that too. What about you, Amelia? What do you think about this episode? I mean, you don't have to get into like details yet, but like, did you like this
Did
episode?
you not like it?
A little.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that interesting. And when I was sitting on the couch watching it, I was pretty bored.
You would be
So
bored.
let's talk about the first scene with Anna being at the hospital and her getting put on bed rest.
We're here in Macon at the local hospital. They're running a couple tests to make sure that everything's okay. So do you think we need to have Kaylin tonight?
She comes tonight, she comes tonight.
It's scary, right? Like for me personally, being a young mom and being a teenager, like a little kid having kids, and it's crazy because just today I was having that conversation with Cassie. Um when I had Joshua, the complications that I had, I was told I wouldn't be able to deliver him if he was anywhere around 5 pounds. I wanted to. So, like, they let me do it, and, I shouldn't have because he ended up being born dead. They had to revive him, he was stuck. I almost lost my life. They had to revive him. I didn't know the dangers of everything being so young. It scared the ever-loving crap out of me, and all the things that we had to deal with afterwards. It was a complete horror story. So for me, I feel for the girl because she's such a young adult and being put into having a child and not really knowing what to do. I mean, you already don't know what to do when it's your first kid anyways. So,
Uh, she is
17.
16 or 17 years old, I think,
At that
at this
time,
point. Yeah. And they say she's around 30 to 31 weeks pregnant. So that was my take on it is she doesn't seem like she's that far along. She doesn't seem like she's large enough to be that far along, but she's in the point where the baby could survive if it came early. It's just still a scary process. So
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure. So, um, so what did you think about Alana saying that she wants 1,000 kids when she grows up, Amelia? What do you think about Honey Boo Boo saying that?
I want to have children when I grow up. I want to have thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands. Third, third, fourth, third, fifth, third, sixth, third, seventh, third, eighth, third, ninth, 30. 30.
She's crazy. She's crazy.
Why? What is your favorite thing to tell me that you're gonna do when you have a kid? How are you gonna have it?
I'm gonna get it cut out of me.
Every time we talk about kids, Amelia always says she's not having one. She's having it cut out. How many are you gonna have?
Just two.
2? All right.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So
I don't think she's aware.
what about
1,000
you?
kids.
What about you, Josh? How many kids do you want? 4? Well, I wanted 0 and I ended up with 4. So, I mean, I wouldn't trade them for the world, but what about
Yeah.
you, Eric? How many did you want?
None. I was not interested in any.
None?
Until you have one, and then you're like, okay, they're not so bad, and it's not so hard. Let's try another one, and then you're like, oh no, whoa, whoa, whoa.
We just
Now it's
had this
hard.
we just had this conversation with Amelia. She was offended because we didn't know about her our entire lives. Apparently, we were supposed to plan for her the minute we started talking and walking. So, why don't we talk about the thing that I hate the absolute freaking most about Mama June? This is the thing that pisses me off the most about her. Like, typically, I think out of my family, I am the one that likes her the most, has the most faith in her, sees her differently than everybody else. And then she goes and does this stupid shit every single time and has a weigh in for her and her children. I think that is absolutely ridiculous. I think it's disgusting. I think it's inappropriate. I think it's very damaging to her daughters to talk about their weight, for all of them to be discussing their weight. I don't like it. What do you think, honey?
My thing is, we used to weigh 164 pounds, and she hasn't stopped eating all summer.
My goal is at the end of summer to weigh 250 pounds.
That's not a very good goal.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of June at all. I'm not a fan of doing that to kids and weighing little kids and doing stuff like that. But ultimately, I think I'm getting the impression more and more that that's just part of their humor. That's part of how they relate to each other, like friends in tragedy, I guess, to a certain point. So they're like their weight is one of the things that they kind of feel insecure about. So this is her way of making them feel more secure by just kind of wearing it on their sleeve. Um, I don't know. I wouldn't do it myself.
What do you think, Amelia Rose, about her mom weighing them?
Disgusting.
Disgusting. It's not very nice, is it? What about you, Bubba? What do you think it does to her daughter's self-esteem?
Think about it a lot, you know? They don't need to be thinking about it unless they go to the doctors or just themselves, you know?
Well, and for us to relate to that, you've seen it firsthand with your cousin and grandma weighing your cousin and her having a eating disorder because of it. And my mom, I guess one of the reasons I take such offense to that is I had to see her mentally abuse my nieces, my brother's children, to the point that his child ends up having an eating disorder, and it brings back memories of what she did to me as a kid. And that was thank God, I had a dad that kept me as mentally healthy as possible, because without him, I can only imagine. I guess I seen it in what it did to her. So, Joshua, he grew up in that little era with his cousins, and like I had to tell my mom, if I ever find out that you ever weigh my children or talk to them about their weight, they will never come around you again. And to me, it's just a sore subject when she does that stuff.
Yeah, it's not good.
Now, let me say, would we ever do like a family weight loss challenge or something like that? I wouldn't say a family weight loss challenge. Maybe eating healthy together,
Okay, Mom.
planning.
I want to talk about my niece.
Your niece.
Yeah.
Why?
We're
So,
We're off.
you want to get off topic?
yeah, I want to talk about kids again. So, my niece, she is so energetic. That's why I only want 2 kids. I want a girl and a boy.
Oh, okay.
That's what-
Well, you need to stay on topic,
Yeah, let's.
but I'm glad to know that you want a girl and a boy.
Okay, but the girl is gonna be named Rosie, I think. If I ever have a girl baby, I'm gonna name her Rosie Star Sky.
Okay, that's a beautiful name, honey. I'm very happy that that's the name that you picked.
Dad.
So, what do you think about Mama June taking the kids to the water park, Amelia?
It was cool, I would like to go there.
Do you like going to water parks?
Yeah, but why did Honey Boo Boo Alana say when she had that life jacket on, why did she say that she looks like a big um lemon?
I don't know.
Because she felt like she looked like a lemon in a yellow jacket.
What stood out to you the most about the water park scene, Joshua?
Wait. Let me talk. Why? Can I talk about her feet?
Yes, go ahead. What did you think, Amelia? What?
So, like, why did she have bugs on her toes? And why did her foot look like a big sweet potato?
A sweet potato.
Oh my goodness.
And why did it look stanky?
Oh my goodness.
It looked stanky.
Yeah,
What did it look like it smelled like?
blue cheese.
I want to touch
What?
on. I want to touch on her foot having bugs. That's disgusting.
Okay.
I don't believe her foot was ran over by a forklift at all. For it to have bugs and it be bloody looking and all that, that's an old injury. I think she has the most disgusting toenail problem that has created ingrown things happening. And that is her real issue, is that she's just disgusting because she can't take care of her feet the right way.
So
she
you
says it
don't
from
you don't think it's from a forklift?
no way. Why would it still look like it's bloody and nasty? That happened a long time ago.
And it had bugs living in her foot. Like,
Yeah,
what?
that's gross.
I don't think it had bugs living in her foot, you guys. I think if you pay attention when she first takes her sock off, there's no bugs on her feet. I think that the camera got footage after she had been chilling with her foot off and then bugs got on it. Okay.
There's too many. Like they're just like living in there. Like, ugh.
And what do you think about how the forklift foot looked? Because to me, I think of a forklift and they're very heavy, and I would expect something to be smashed, flat, totally disfigured. It didn't look like that to me. It just looked like it was deformed. It was gross and infected and inflamed.
It looks like a big sweet potato with
Yeah.
bugs all over.
A big sweet potato that smells like blue cheese, Amelia says. Blue cheese and ass.
Yeah, blue cheese and ass.
So that water park, it reminded me of Monsoon Lagoon, of when we used to go to Monsoon Lagoon every summer.
Agree. It was just like it. I agree. I even made a comment there wasn't that many lines like the lines that we encounter at Cedar Point Water Park or Kalahari where we've been, but Monsoon Lagoon, it was almost like that.
Yeah, I really enjoyed going to Monsoon Lagoon every summer. Amelia, do you remember that, or were you too small?
I was too small.
It's a water park, and they have like 4 different pools and like a play area inside the water, and they have go-karts and bumper boats and all kinds of stuff. Do you remember that, Josh?
Yeah, press up.
What? I remember that place what had a kiddie pool.
Wait, I remember what did you think about Mama June getting stuck in the tube? She went down the lazy river and she couldn't get out of the tube.
I thought it was pretty funny with her going down backwards on the slide.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna fall out, bust her head or something.
Yeah. Well, when she was in the lazy river tube and it's stuck and those girls are both prying it off over her head, I was down.
It honestly kind of made me feel a little bad when Pumpkin said that she was embarrassed.
Embarrassing, yeah, that she got stuck in the tube right at the end of the lazy river. It was.
And they had to pull her out. Like, for me, I guess being a mom, that's like my biggest thing. Like, I don't want to embarrass my kids in public, you know?
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna have to cut it off her.
I don't think any of us has ever been stuck in a tube, have we?
No.
No.
I was like,
so.
Can we talk about the jiggle jaggles?
Yeah. Alana did say that.
Is a jiggle jaggle?
Alana, she said there was a lot of jiggle gaggles hanging out in the water park. I don't know what that means.
So I'm assuming that's a vajayjay, a cuckoo or something. I don't know. But what do you think about that word, Amelia?
I don't know. I forgot about that.
Have anybody ever been stuck in a tube?
Yeah.
No.
You've been stuck in a tube?
No.
No?
Well,
Me neither.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. We wouldn't let you get stuck in a tube, honey. What do you think about Pumpkin giving Mama June the ultimatum to show us her forklift foot, or they were going to force her down the giant scary slide?
So for me, I think that was just for the show purposes, because as blunt and nasty and shit that family is, there's no way that those kids never seen her damn toe.
I know we haven't, and I was excited. I was honestly excited to see it because I've been wondering for this point, like, how bad it could really be. And it's definitely doesn't look like a forklift injury, so.
Yeah. Can we get off the toe and get into the Rockstar Diva Pageant?
We're here in Forsyth at the Rockstar Diva Pageant. It's good to have like practice pageants before a big pageant, so you know what to work on and what not to.
You're in 4 to 6 age division.
Why I gotta be in 4 to 6?
And you're gonna be contestant 44 today.
I'm really excited for my pageant. I'm gonna win the big title, baby.
I just have to say, it always excites me for the pageants. Because when my Alana was little, which Alana and Alana are the same ages, that's like I fangirled the whole Honey Boo Boo thing because I would have loved to have my Alana in pageants. And it was cute for me, even though this episode wasn't one of my favorites. I actually remembered this whole outfit and all of that. Like this was my most favorite, the Elvis, the pink dress, all that good stuff. I personally thought it was adorable. What did you think about the pageant, Amelia Rose?
It was cool or whatever, but I want to start doing that. So
You want to start doing pageants?
yeah,
Well, maybe we'll get you into them soon. What did you think, Bubba?
I think she did a good job, and
I do
she should
too.
have won the other prize as well.
Yeah.
What did you think, honey?
I liked it. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with pushing her to do it and all that. But when she was getting ready for it, it was cute. She was excited with the dress and getting all done up and makeup. I mean, that's normal for a little girl to be all happy. So, in the process of getting ready, I thought it was cute.
I think she deserved the bigger trophy as well. I was pretty bummed out. I think that had she not had to compete with older girls, she would have won, but that's my opinion. So, what was up with the fake tanning though on Alana's belly? What do you think about that?
That's funny. That was funny. She wanted to make sure her mom got the white spot under her roll covered up with spray tan. So I was laughing.
Well, I've never seen that before, like where you wipe it on. Like
You've
it's
never
gross.
seen that?
Maybe for like bodybuilders when they're like competing and just like put that brown stuff on them.
Yeah. Yeah. So a lot of people do that, they go in and get their whole body sprayed and shit like that.
Do you remember that time your mom came home with a spray tan? No.
You're lying. I would never do that.
So you've never done that before? You've never gotten a spray tan before?
No. I've barely ever even used a tanning bed. Like I have obviously a couple times in my day, but tanning's never been something that is big to me. So how do you feel though? Like that's one of the reasons that Josh and Alana's dad would never let me do pageants with my Alana. The fake teeth, the tanning, the things like that. Like how serious do you think that Mama June is about kind of like how I said the bug thing was for TV? Do you think that her pageant shit is for TV or do you think she's really in it for the pageants?
When she said, "Make sure you show them your pretty tan belly," like it was that was a joke. And I think I'm on the fence because I think she's a monster personally. But I think some of that was just to keep her interested, keep Alana interested in doing it, to make it fun and make it funny. But it just so happens that made for, good TV. It would kind of work both ways.
So I think that I don't think that the pageant thing is just for TV. Like I think she's really in it to win it in that time frame. The way that the one woman tells Mama June, she's got to start making eye contact with the judges and stuff. She's focused on you. And that's because June's out there and she's twirling and she's dancing and I mean she's in it. And I just feel like she's really into the pageants with her little girl. I think it's adorable. Some people might think it's obsessive, excessive, whatever you want to say. Um, and I get it. I get the whole making your kid have the fake tan and the fake teeth, and that's a little much, but that's just my opinion. What do you think, Josh?
Does anybody remember what she was calling her during the pageant?
Smoochy?
Smoochy Smooch.
Yeah, that's like another nickname that she has for her.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I think she did a real good job. Like she put a lot of effort into this one.
Yeah, I agree. So let's talk about when they arrived to the Rockstar Diva pageant. Do you think during that whole process, I mean, we kind of touched on the makeup and the outfits and how over the top they were, but do you think it's distracting to have June, you know, soccer mom right at the stage, yelling, kind of walking her through the routine. I mean, it seems like that would be something that the pageant wouldn't want to happen, but it definitely seems like she's more focused on her mother. And that's, you know, that's where it seems a little extreme. What do you think?
See, for me, I feel like that's normal when it comes to pageants. I mean, from what I've always seen, the moms that are really in it for that purpose, they're all about it. They're out there and they're doing the routine and their daughters are watching them. I mean, you came along when Alana was 3 years old. You saw her out doing cheerleading or at school plays, and as soon as my phone would come out, what would she do?
Pose, strike a
She
pose.
it got to the point where I'd have to have talks with her, like, "Alana, don't stop what you're doing just because you see mommy's phone," because she knew how I was about her being pretty and stuff like that. So, I mean, for me, I guess I'll always see that as not a bad thing. I see it as a cute thing. I see it as June's taking pride in her daughter's cuteness.
You know, I feel like the pageants are really long days, and I could tell, like, by Sugar Bear's reaction that he was tired and irritated, like, the drive, the hotel, the getting ready, the performing, the judging. That's a lot. That's a lot to ask for, what, Alana's 6 years old at this point. That's a lot to
I
ask.
think I think she killed it. I think the outfits were adorable. Her routine was adorable. Her Elvis outfit, her little Elvis routine. I think she killed it all. I think she deserved the big trophy. I think it was bullshit that she competed against girls that had more experience. Had she not, I feel like she would have won it.
Yeah, I would touch on that too. It seemed like at the end, the final judging, because Alana had already won her section. The little girl next to her had a large trophy, and then the last judging was for a large trophy. The girl that won it seemed like she was completely out of the age group. Like she was older than
Way.
9 years old. So I don't know
Yeah.
how that wins. The overall is all age levels against each other. That seems unfair. And she seemed like that was really her goal was to win that at that point. But I don't know. Like Amelia, I have a question for you. Have you ever performed on stage before? Because I distinctly remember you being up on stage recently.
Yeah, at my school's play.
At your school's play. Didn't we go to this play?
Yeah. But it was really sweaty when I was doing it.
Yeah. The stage lights are very hot, aren't they?
Yeah.
Would you do it again?
Yeah.
She wants to do pageants, Dad.
I heard her.
Do you think that you would be good at doing pageants, Amelia Rose?
Yeah. I would
Do
win
you,
every time.
you think you would steal the shine, girl?
Yeah.
What do you think, Bubba? Do you think she would do it good? Yeah. So, all in all, I guess for me, it was a good episode. It was kind of not the best. That I don't know. I feel like I liked the other ones better. I feel like this one was just like fast and
Yeah. Didn't
not
have a
that
lot of
much.
content. I can say the highlight for me was finally, after all the anticipation and lead up time, getting to see this forklift foot and understanding that, again, I don't think she was injured. I think it's just that she's a slob and the foot looks gross. And it's because she don't take care of it, not because it was a work-related injury. So I'm happy to have seen it at this point. I mean, that was a highlight for me. But yeah, it was an okay episode. It wasn't great.
Yeah, I'd give it like a 7.5.
Yeah,
Out
how
of
would you rate it,
10,
honey?
a 5.
Amelia, how would you rate the episode?
A 1.
Wow. Okay. I'm
Only
gonna
reason
go with a 4. It was fair.
only reason I give it a little bit of a higher rating because we got to finally see the dang toe.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it does give it a little something for me too. You get to see the toe.
Okay, guys, be sure to come back next time when we discuss season 1, episode 7 of TLC's Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. It's a wig.
As always, like and subscribe, and don't forget to send in your burning questions. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Okay.